First of all, let me start by saying that fear of failure is something that we all experience at one point or another. It's a natural feeling that can hold us back from reaching our full potential. However, it's important to remember that failure is not something to be feared, but rather something to be learned from. So, how can we stay motivated and overcome our fear of failure? First and foremost, set specific, measurable and achievable goals for yourself. When you have something to work towards, it's easier to stay motivated and push through any obstacles that may arise. Additionally, break down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This will make the goal feel less daunting and more attainable. Secondly, surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Having a strong support system can make all the difference when it comes to overcoming fear and staying motivated. Surround yourself with people who will encourage and believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. Also, don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the journey. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, focus on what you can learn from them and how you can do better next time. Also, take care of yourself. A healthy mind and body will help you to stay motivated and focused on your goals. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and engaging in regular exercise. Also, take time for yourself to relax and unwind. Another way to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is to keep a positive attitude and mindset. Negative thoughts and self-doubt can be incredibly detrimental to our motivation and ability to overcome fear. When you find yourself thinking negatively, try to reframe your thoughts. Instead of thinking "I can't do this," try thinking "I can do this, and I will find a way." It's also important to remember that progress and success are not always linear. There will be setbacks and obstacles along the way, and that's okay. Don't let these setbacks discourage you. Instead, use them as motivation to push forward and keep going. Another tip is to celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may be. Recognizing and celebrating your accomplishments will help to keep you motivated and remind you of all that you've achieved. This way you can also remind yourself that you are capable of success, and it will give you more confidence in your abilities. Another key point is to focus on the process, not just the outcome. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the end goal that we forget to enjoy the journey. When you focus on the process, you'll find that you're more motivated and engaged in what you're doing. Another way to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is to practice self-compassion. Self-compassion is the ability to be kind and understanding towards oneself during difficult or challenging situations. This means treating yourself with the same kindness, concern, and understanding that you would offer to a good friend. When you practice self-compassion, you're less likely to beat yourself up over failure and more likely to learn from it and move on. It's also important to remind yourself that perfection is not the goal. We often put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect, and when we inevitably fall short, it can be incredibly demotivating. Recognize that failure is a natural part of the learning process and that it's okay to make mistakes. It's through making mistakes that we learn and grow. Another tip is to focus on the present moment. We often get caught up in worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. This can be incredibly demotivating and can make it difficult to stay focused on our goals. Instead, try to focus on the present moment and what you can do right now to work towards your goals. Another key point is to set realistic expectations for yourself. When you set unrealistic expectations, you're setting yourself up for failure. Instead, set realistic expectations that are achievable and within your reach. This way, you'll be more likely to achieve them and it will be more motivating. Another way to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that we can learn and grow through challenges and setbacks. When we have a growth mindset, we see failure as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than a setback. We understand that we can improve and change, and that effort and hard work can lead to success. Having a growth mindset can help us stay motivated and resilient in the face of failure. It's also important to have a sense of purpose and direction. When we have a clear sense of purpose and direction, it's easier to stay motivated and focused on our goals. This is because we understand the importance and meaning behind what we're doing. Another tip is to practice visualization and positive affirmations. Visualization is the practice of creating a mental image of a desired outcome. This can help to keep us motivated and focused on our goals. Positive affirmations are short, powerful statements that can help to change our mindset and beliefs. Repeat positive affirmations to yourself each day and it will help you to overcome self-doubt and stay motivated. Another key point is to avoid procrastination and take action. Procrastination can be demotivating and it can make it difficult to achieve our goals. Instead of putting things off, Take action and make progress towards your goals. Even small steps towards our goals can help us to stay motivated. Remember that failure is not a reflection of your self-worth. Failure is not a measure of our worth as a person, it's simply a part of the learning process. It's important to understand that failure is not a setback, but an opportunity to learn and grow. Another way to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present and fully engaged in the moment. When we are mindful, we are less likely to get caught up in worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. This can help us to stay focused on our goals and motivated to achieve them. Mindfulness can be practiced through meditation, yoga, or simply by paying attention to your breath and the present moment. It's also important to have a positive self-talk. The way we talk to ourselves can have a big impact on our motivation and ability to overcome fear. Instead of being hard on ourselves and criticizing ourselves, try to be kind and understanding towards yourself. Remind yourself of your strengths and capabilities, and remind yourself that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the journey. Another tip is to take risks and try new things. When we're afraid of failure, we often play it safe and avoid taking risks. However, taking risks can lead to growth and success. Remember that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. When you take risks and try new things, you open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. Another key point is to have a support system. Having a support system can make all the difference when it comes to staying motivated and overcoming fear. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and will support you, even when things get tough. This can be friends, family, colleagues, or even a mentor. Remember that failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Failure is an opportunity to learn and grow, and it's important to not dwell on it and move forward. Learn from your mistakes and use them to become better and stronger. Another way to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of being thankful for what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack. When we practice gratitude, we're more likely to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, which can help to boost our motivation and overcome fear. You can practice gratitude by keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down things you are thankful for each day, or by simply taking a moment each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. It's also important to have a plan and make a schedule. Having a plan and schedule can help to keep us organized and on track. Make sure you have a plan for achieving your goals and break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. This will help you to stay focused and motivated. Another tip is to practice self-care. When we're feeling stressed, demotivated, and overwhelmed, it can be difficult to overcome fear and stay motivated. Make sure to take time for yourself to relax and unwind. This can include activities such as reading, taking a bath, or just spending time in nature. Another key point is to seek out inspiration and role models. When we're feeling demotivated and afraid of failure, it can be helpful to seek out inspiration from others. Look for role models who have overcome similar challenges and use their story as inspiration to keep going. Another strategy to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is to focus on progress, not perfection. It's important to understand that progress is not always linear and it's not always about achieving perfection. Instead, focus on the progress you're making, no matter how small it may be. Recognize and celebrate small wins along the way. It will help you to stay motivated and remind you of the progress you've made so far. It's also important to set a clear vision and purpose. Having a clear vision and purpose can help to keep you motivated and focused on what you want to achieve. Take the time to think about your goals and what they mean to you. Make sure that your goals align with your values and what you truly want in life. Another tip is to be flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable and things don't always go as planned. Be open to change and adapt your plan as needed. Don't get too attached to one specific outcome, be open to different possibilities and opportunities. Another key point is to learn from your failures. Failure is not something to be feared, but rather something to be learned from. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, focus on what you can learn from them and how you can do better next time. Remember to stay motivated and overcome the fear of failure is a continuous process and it takes time. You will have good days and bad days, but keep in mind that every day is an opportunity to grow and improve. Stay consistent and keep moving forward, don't give up, and you will reach your goals. In conclusion, staying motivated and overcoming the fear of failure is a journey that requires hard work, determination, and a positive attitude. It's important to set specific goals, surround yourself with supportive people, embrace failure, take care of yourself, practice gratitude, have a plan and schedule, practice self-care, Seek out inspiration and role models, focus on progress, not perfection, set a clear vision and purpose, be flexible and adaptable, learn from your failures, and remember that it's a continuous process that takes time. Remember that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the journey. By incorporating these strategies, you will be able to reach your full potential and achieve your goals. Don't be afraid to fail, be afraid of not trying, and always keep moving forward.